Hey everybody, happy Turtle Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. We have an action-packed show tonight. I'm flying in on Needle Nose, flying into the studio right now. It's been 1 month since Mutant Mayhem came out. Mutant Mayhem, 1 month later, we're going to be looking at some concept art and reviewing the movie with a month perspective. We're also going to be talking about some comic books and a whole lot more, Mutation Nation. So get excited for the show, get ready, and let's go! Welcome to my Ninja Turtles channel. It's 8 p.m. in the Big Apple, and this is the Ninja Turtles Show. Your weekly live stream, Mutation Nation, every Turtle Tuesday, covering Ninja Turtles news, toys, cartoons, movies, comics, video games, and more. Whatever the show we want. Tonight's show is no different. Like I said, talking about Mutant Mayhem. It's been out for a month, and we are celebrating. Can you believe it? People are still celebrating. Movie's made $100 million domestically at this point. Shredder's Revenge DLC comes out soon, just a couple days away. Everyone is celebrating. Thank you for joining me on this installment of the Ninja Turtle Show. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment here on YouTube, and follow over on Twitter, of course, at my TMNT channel.
What you will with me, Shredder.
What's going on, everybody? Leona Lovett, Donnie, Big and Soft, Raffi, Chaos Inferno, JR24. What is up? Jay Headley, Mr. Turtle, Wistful Budward. What is up? Happy Turtle Tuesday to all of you. Gen X Catholic, Nordic Frost, hello. I salute all of you. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. Should be a fun show. I do this live stream every Turtle Tuesday, and I do videos throughout the week as well. So it's a action-packed schedule over here at my Ninja Turtles channel. I do videos all throughout the week, and I'm thinking I'm going to be making some adjustments. I may do more uploaded videos and a little bit less of a focus on the live stream, but we'll see. Had some videos that came out last week, including a video about the road trip. You guys familiar with the road trip? There's a scene in Mutant Mayhem where they see a movie. It reminded me of this comic. The Turtles have to sneak around just to see a movie. And I thought that was interesting. Leo TMNT Mutant Ninja says, you forgot me. Hello, Leo TMNT Mutant Ninja. So, great little short video, quick video, but parallel between the old comic, the old Mirage Studios comics, and the new Mutant Mayhem movie. A lot of similarities. Turtles have to sneak around in the shadows and live in the shadows. And I have some videos coming out later this week as well. From Care Bears to Terror Bears. I don't know if it's, that's what I'm going to call it. From Terror Bears to the Night Terrors. There's a group of characters in the current IDW Ninja Turtles comics that are loosely inspired by the Care Bears. And I thought that was an interesting thing, so I'm going to make a video about it. Oh, Budward says, the road trip is my all-time favorite short story. Yeah, it's a great short story. It's my favorite type of Ninja Turtle story, where it seems like they're on a big, serious ninja mission, and then they end up at a movie. You know, they're ending up, they end up doing something fun and light. You know, they're just going shopping or something. They're on a mission, but they're just going to get Chinese food. My favorite kind of story as well. I love the short story with the twist ending from the Ninja Turtles. Mr. Turtle says they look like bats. Yeah, it's a bunch of different animals that are going to have skulls on their torsos, on their chests. So from Care Bears to Terror Bears, coming out later this week. And also, big interview coming up later this week. TMNT comic book artist Sarah Meyer. Wow, what a guest. What a fantastic guest. Sarah Meyer is very talented and very cool as well. I'd like to just like hang out with Sarah Meyer. I'd invite Sarah on the show to just hang out. And I'm actually going to be talking about this interview a little bit later. I'm going to do a full segment on promoting this interview and talking about Sarah Meyer and all that stuff. So, pretty exciting. Sarah Meyer, great to talk to Sarah Meyer. Worked on a bunch of different Ninja Turtles comic books and recently released a book called Monstrous. It's telling Sarah's life story. So, just wanted to share that. That's coming out this Saturday. So what is going on, everybody? What else do we have going on? Let's start with the comics. How about that? Gen X Catholic talking about the comics, hoping IDW loses the TMNT license like they lost G.I. Joe and Transformers. We need new blood for the comics, or even better, old blood. Eastman and Laird. Eastman and Laird, of course, two co-creators of the Ninja Turtles. And yeah, IDW's had the comics for over 12 years. They've put out almost 150 issues of just the main series, probably over 250 with all the side issues and miniseries combined. Jay asked, do you think that Seth Rogen's inspiration for the beginning of the film was the road trip comic? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a pretty good situation. So, talking about Ninja Turtles comics, TMNT 2, Stranger Things. TMNT Stranger Things number 2 came out last week, and I had a busy week. I actually haven't even had the chance to get this one yet from last week. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to be picking it up tomorrow. There's a lot of comics coming out tomorrow, and this is going to be, I'm a week behind with one comic. I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan, so I'm taking my time with this one a little bit. Street Fighter number 3. Turtles vs. Street Fighter number 3 coming out tomorrow. The story is progressing well. They're at the fighting tournament, and Sarah Meyer actually works on this comic. Sarah Meyer is the colorist for this comic. So this is coming out tomorrow. Interesting story. It seems like it's a pretty superficial fighting story, beat 'em up kind of thing, but there's something a little bit deeper going on. Also, Saturday Morning Adventures number 4, the main continued series. Saturday Morning Adventures number 4. And they're working with some new artists on this comic. They're working with new artists, new writers, and pretty interesting stuff. It's like the 1987 series, except with a little bit of continuity. It's like a little bit more of a more mature version of the 1987 show in comic form. It's interesting. I really like it. I really enjoy it. So in addition to the main Saturday Morning Adventures series, they're going to do this one-shot IDW Endless Summer. It's like a summer mini-series. It's like just a one-shot summer tale. So they're going to bring in new artist, new writer, and they're just doing a one-shot, doing a summer story. They're going to have a Halloween comic later this year. So they're doing a summer story in this world, and then they're also going to have a Halloween story later this year. So they're doing the seasonal one-offs in this world. I don't know if this is their second most popular miniseries. It became a full series on its own, so maybe it's successful. It's the continued Saturday Morning Adventures continued, the ongoing Saturday Morning Adventures. So maybe the sales are good enough to make an ongoing series out of it. It sold better than all the other miniseries, but I'm enjoying it. It's cool to see a new version of the 1980 series. It's like if the 2003 show were continued in comic book form, or the 2012 show, or Rise. Even if Next Mutation were continued in comic book form, I would find it interesting. It's like a new extra bonus additional chapter in the it's like a revival of a show you thought was gone. You get one more episode, you get another season brought back. So I'm enjoying these. And honestly, the 1987 show, it's a little light sometimes, and the added continuity, it's really good. I really think it makes the 1987 show, it's like the missing ingredient. So those are Ninja Turtles comic books. Are you excited for those comic books? Type a T for Turtles if you're excited for those comic books. T for Turtles. T for Turtles. Roblox says, I'm starting to like TMNT again. Big and Soft Raffi, oddly for me, born in 2003, grew up watching the 1987 TMNT. Oh, Budward, for me, I think they have a ton of hindsight and roughs out the edges. Yeah, I think that's too. They've had, 35 years to work on it? So, yeah, that's one of those things. They've had 35 years to work on it. So, yeah, it's good that they've perfected the formula at this point. So that's T in the chat for Turtles. And of course, we're going to be talking about Mutant Mayhem next. The old movie, the classic ancient movie, Mutant Mayhem. It's a month old. I had to dust off Mutant Mayhem. Forgot about it at this point. Hey, TMNT station. Raffi's been binging TMNT on Pluto all week. Yeah, they have the 87 series, 2012, 2003, Rise. They don't have Mutant Mayhem yet. They have a bunch of promotional stuff for it yet, but they don't have Mutant Mayhem yet, but they might have it soon. Mutant Mayhem, it's been out for a month. About a month. 29, 30 days, 31 days, something like that. Close enough. And, the facts are in. The reviews are in. Everybody's seen it. Everybody's reviewed it. 97% from critics, 90% from the audience, according to Rotten Tomatoes. I know they have like a weighted system. But on Google, you can see here the user ratings. It's 3.7 out of 5. And IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. I gave it a 7.9 out of 10. So between, 7.4 out of 10, 7.9, 8. Seems like, right around there. Most people are giving it like a B-. That's the general consensus. People really enjoyed it. It was reviewed very well. It had great ratings overall, great reviews overall. People didn't think it was perfect, but they enjoyed it. maybe just compared to the 2014 and 16 movie, people maybe compared to Rise, people liked it or something, or whatever. Maybe people were just excited for a new theatrical Turtles release. Maybe people were just ready for it. No matter what they got, they'd enjoy it. And like I said, the facts are in, the reviews are in, the money has been counted. And it's going to be arriving on digital September 1st. They moved it up. It's going to have a short theatrical run. Originally, it was going to be coming out on digital September 5th, but they moved it up before the Labor Day weekend, the big holiday Labor Day weekend. Here in America, it's usually a 3-day weekend, Labor Day. People take Monday off. A lot of people take Friday off too. So this is going to be coming out on September 1st before the big Labor Day weekend. They're hoping to capture that, video on demand market. People saw in theaters that had a 1 month in the theaters, made $100 million in the US. Pretty good run. Fair, mid to fair, successful movie. Not a flop, not an out of the ballpark smash hit success though. Somewhere in the middle, I would say. It was a success. I think they made their money back, all things considered, not just in the box office, but with the toys as well, the merchandise, all the other accessories and that kind of stuff. $100 million bucks, just movie alone. And then some people speculate it might have a 2-week video on demand window, and then it'll move to Paramount Plus and be available for streaming. So possibly come into Paramount Plus to stream for everybody in a couple weeks, essentially mid-September, couple weeks away. So pretty good movie overall, had a good run. Budward says, still like the Rise movie better, but it's an awesome movie. TMNT Station, hearing people like it more than the 90s version made me tilt my head, but hey, you like what you like. Yeah, a lot of people are ranking it their, first favorite, their second favorite, third, fourth favorite Ninja Turtles movie, and it's no surprise. It did well. It made a lot of money in the theater. It made a lot of money. I mean, $100 million, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot of money. Breaking news on this Turtle Tuesday. Mutant Mayhem made many millions of dollars. Mucho moolah for Mutant Mayhem made millions. Multi-million Mutant Mayhem movie. Coming at you on this Turtle Tuesday. Newscaster, reporter, out. Back to your scheduled programming. Wow, what a professional news break. Back to our regularly scheduled program. It made a lot of money. No surprise, they're continuing the toy line. The toys sold very well. The toys may have sold more than the movie. I don't know. I made that fact up. But the toys seem to do fairly well. Ninja Turtles is a toy-heavy franchise. I think the toys are the most popular. The toys are the most popular part of the franchise. It's the most popular facet. The most popular aspect of the franchise is the toys. I think even more than movies, TV shows, video games, the toys are the number one thing. I think the original toys really set it all off, and that's what sparked Turtle Mania, kids with their imagination, playing the Turtles toys, that kind of stuff. So, new toys, continuing. Mega Mutant. I personally didn't like this design at the end of the movie, the Mega Mutant design. It's just like, they threw everything in it. It's a fly, it's a whale, it's got horses, it's a bug. I don't know. But, they're also releasing these like fidget ooze kind of things. Like fidget ooze, like stretchy, gelatinous, gummy stretch figures. These are like cheaper. These are the things that always end up like leaking, or the plastic gets weird and like gets sticky. So these aren't for me, but I think it's neat they're releasing additional instead of just traditional standard action figures, they're releasing other kind of fun stuff. They're trying to release a bunch of products. And we spoke about it the other week. Mutant Mayhem made $1 billion. The Ninja Turtles have made $1 billion in merchandising alone over the past year. Year to date, over the past 9 months. So merchandise is where the money is. 9/10 of the money of the Ninja Turtles isn't from Mutant Mayhem. It's from toys and accessories and licensing and that kind of stuff. They're in Turtles are in like 10 different video games right now, comic books. It's not just movies and TV shows. So Fidget Ooze figures coming for anybody that wants to play with the stretchy style figure. And another thing that's been coming out over the past week, the artists, every single storyboard artist, character designer, visual development, every single person, every animator that worked on this movie is just, they have like hundreds of behind the scenes things they're releasing. Like, I've pretty much seen the art of the Mutant Mayhem hardcover book already between all the artists. They're posting everything, and, you know, they're trying to get their next job. They're proud of their work as well, and, you know, the movie is out. They're encouraging people to see it. So, but it's a little weird. I don't know. It's like they're posting it all for clout, and they deserve it. But a lot of concept art posted. Even the extras, the thugs, the goons in the background, there's a lot of details. You could see their tattoos are blown up. They have actual tattoos designed. And you could see his size in proportion to Raph. Everything has a really unique shape. Everything's asymmetrical and sketched like high schoolers drew it. Everything, you know, one arm is longer than the other. His head isn't perfectly symmetrical, but a lot of detail. The shoes, the shirt, the designs, the fabric of the cotton shirt and the jeans. They put a lot into these concept designs. They put a lot into the art of the movie, and it really shows. I gotta say, they did a great job. The movie, you may not like everything about the movie, but it looks great. It's an interesting, dramatic look, the animation, the sketchy style. They really went for it. Tiger Claw, says Jay. Yeah, maybe this is Tiger Claw before he gets mutated. It's a little Easter egg. And one of the things I saw, you know, remember these guys, the TCRI paramilitary, like the SWAT team force in the movie, the guy, the like anti-mutant SWAT team, TCRI, paramilitary police force, like the SWAT team. There's a bunch of different designs for them. And all these alternate designs look so cool. I love the way these alternate, they're all like these RoboCop kind of variant, stormtrooper, you know, futuristic police. Some police look like this now with all the riot gear and stuff, but I love all these different designs. It's so cool seeing the different tweaks between designs. Some are more gray and some have a purple tint. The one on the right looks like a foot soldier. He looks like a mechanical robotic foot soldier in a sense. So it's neat to see how all the little alterations put together make a big difference. Like a heap of sand. It's one grain at a time, and eventually you have a different look. Oh, is this spoilers, Donnie? Sorry if I spoiled anything. I'm not getting into anything too deep. Just kind of the looks and these characters, and they were in the trailer too. So hopefully it's not anything too. Not revealing anything. It's been out for a month. You know what? It's still not out in like Australia. I don't understand the marketing. It's only out for a month, and like it's out for a couple weeks, and they're saying it's going to come to digital, and then it's not even out in theaters in Australia, and it's already coming to digital. It seems like they're kind of cannibalizing their own business. They're not even worried about the theater traffic in Australia and some of these other countries. I know it didn't do well in Asia, and like China, it bombed. So it's not even out in Australia yet. So I don't know what they're doing. So sorry if this is a spoiler, Australians. So, did they say sorry in Australia? How do they talk? Sorry, Australians. Oh, sorry, down under. We don't say sorry, we say no worries. Well, these are some other designs. Kind of looks like Darth Vader. Kind of reminds me of like the like Inquisitors or like the Darth Vader Stormtrooper kind of look. But I love the sketchy style of the movie, and I love the way it looks. I love all these alternate designs too. Budward says Australia isn't real. Oh, I need to go. Breaking news! Breaking news! Australia isn't real, according to Budward. Australia, not real. You heard it here first from Budward. Australia is not real. Breaking news. But, yeah, these designs look cool. And they looked cool, and the final design ended up looking great, too. These are some of my favorite characters in the movie. I wish they were the bad guy, ultimately. I wish they were, like, the main big bad guy. I wish they were just fighting humans in the movie. I thought that would have been cool. And they show some designs for Superfly's car, too. Superfly's got a cool car. Superfly is, I love the sketchy style. Superfly had the cool, like, lowrider car with the gang. The big engine on top. Love the way this concept art looks. And there's some concept art of scenes that weren't even in the movie either. There's some really interesting concept art of scenes that weren't even in the movie. You could see here the Fly, Baxter Fly, maybe Superfly, Leo flying through the sky. This would have made a great scene. They should have included this. And another scene here with a foot soldier, a Foot Clan member. Kind of has like that original 1990 look. He's got the bug eyes with the black mask and the red bandana on the outside. And you could see Raph in the background. It looks like Raph might have a bandage on his hand. I don't know if that's just wraps on his hand or if he has like a sprained wrist. But just a piece of concept art with the foot soldier. Really cool. Busy, exciting design. And people don't know that the movie originally, in some of the early versions of the movie, the Turtles were just going to start out in high school. The Turtles were just going to be in high school. The Turtles are just going to be like regular kids. I don't understand that reason. I don't know why that they're going this regular kid route. Let's just make them regular kids. That's not special. There's 100 other shows with regular kids. But they were going to just be regular teenagers, and here's some concept art of Raphael in like the admin office. Maybe he's getting detention. And there's also there was like a house party concept art. So it's like they're, teenagers, they're at a house party, maybe they're like college aged. And you can see Mikey in the background there with the Dr. Pepper and the pizza. "21 pizza salute to Mikey with the pizza," the magic word. But, so house party, unused concept art, looks good. I love the sketchy style, really looks amazing. It's beautiful art. And of course, the first piece of concept art. Do you guys remember seeing this piece of concept art? I think it was like 2021. This may have been before I even had a channel. This piece of concept art came out. May have been before I even had a channel here on YouTube. I don't remember when this concept art came out, but it came out a long, long time ago. And it looks pretty faithful to the movie ultimately. Donatello has glasses. Raphael has the over the top of the head bandana do-rag style. Overall, it's pretty faithful. It's not exactly, how the movie ended up looking, but you could see the Mega Mutant in the background. There was no Technodrome in the final version of the movie. But speaking of concept art, the finished version of this picture, that picture was like an unfinished leak. And the finished version of the picture came out, and there was a lot that was cut off. Moving it around here manually. You could see on the sides there was extra. The other picture got cut off like here, like behind Raphael's shell. But the actual full version you could see here, it's a little bit bigger, and you could see Baxter Fly and some other characters. I'm going to zoom in. And same with on the left side here. We're going enhance and zoom. Enhance, zoom. Enhancing. You could see the lizard character. Maybe that's supposed to be Mondo Gecko climbing on the apartment building there. And you get the Mega Mutant here, and the turtles look really tuned up compared to the leak version. I think this might be a dolphin or Leatherhead climbing up on the side. I'm not sure. But the turtles look good overall. They ended up changing Donatello's eyes and Raphael's eyes. You can see they're kind of squinting in this version. And in the leaked version, their eyes are more open. But, little changes like that. Like I was talking, these little changes really make all the difference. And I think the guy here, you can see Wingnut and Screwloose in the top, the two flying. I think that's Wingnut and Screwloose. And I think that's Shredder. I think that's supposed to be their version of Shredder standing on the top of the water tower there. So I would say it's confirmed to be Shredder in this concept art. You get the Technodrome. I don't know who this character is with the laser gun, but you get Baxter Fly and a whole bunch of additional characters. You get Ray Fillet, Man Ray we didn't see. And then we didn't see Worm. I think that's Worm climbing up on the side of the building, the character Worm. But, that's the leak. That's the finished leaked story art. It's nice to wait for the finished version. The leaked version was cool to get. But, of course, I prefer this finalized, finished version. It looks a lot better. And, the movie, the art style of the movie was really good. The art style is neat. The animation style is really cool. I like that they're trying new things. So that was the final unreleased concept art. That is Mutant Mayhem, a month later, a 1 month retrospective. It's our 1 month anniversary. 1 month later, 4 weeks, 30 days. Went by fast. Honestly, it seems like a different world, a month ago. I don't know. I saw the movie twice. I was going to go see it the other day. I saw movies were $4 the other day. I was going to go see the movie again, but didn't end up doing it. I was lazy, blah, blah, blah. Quickly wanted to mention Shredder's Revenge DLC is out on the 31st. You can play as Karai. You can play as Usagi Yojimbo. And they're going to have a bunch of new color palettes available as well. So that's an exciting piece of news. And now I'm going to promote my interview with Sarah Meyer coming up this Saturday. An interview with Sarah Meyer, and this is also the TMNT Superfans portion of the show. The TMNT Superfans Drama Alert. Just kidding, not really, but I'm just there's a conflict. There's a story moving on in the Ninja Turtles community. There's a story moving about. There's some conflict, and there's Drama! No, I'm just kidding around. I'm not going to be that way. But, some conflict. So Sarah Meyer interview. Sarah Meyer is not involved with the drama. At least I hope Sarah Meyer will not be involved with the drama. Sarah Meyer is a colorist. She's an artist. Saturday Morning Adventures, just giving you a little background because I'm talking to her this Saturday. So I want you guys to know who Sarah is. Saturday Morning Adventures, Sarah's been an artist, colorist, done covers as well. And Sarah can draw the turtles in a bunch of different styles. Sarah's working on these Usagi Yojimbos, crossover comics, doing the covers. The turtles look great on these Usagi Yojimbo. I like all the different styles Sarah has. And Street Fighter vs. TMNT, Sarah is the colorist throughout this whole mini-series. And Sarah even signs the cover too. I like that. Usually the colorist doesn't sign the cover, but Sarah does on these miniseries, and I like it. And Sarah also recently released the book Monstrous, a transracial adoption story. And it's Sarah's life story as a child. And Ninja Turtles play a role throughout the whole story. It's Sarah's story about being born in Korea and then adopted by an American family as like an infant, and growing up in America. And, being adopted, looking differently, Sarah had a lot of adversity as a child, and there's tons of Turtles references throughout the book, and Sarah has the really cool observation that the Turtles were adopted too. So the Turtles are a plot device in the book. There's a lot of parallels, a lot of similarities in the story. Life was difficult, like I said. The story is it's like an ad, so it's like a it's a tough story, but it's a positive story. And it's Sarah said it was tough to be so painfully honest throughout the book, and Sarah was left feeling stronger and empowered. So for this segment, I'm going to be trying that too. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be painfully honest. I'm going to reveal a secret. I wet the bed until I was 10. Oh, I don't feel any stronger at all. I feel embarrassed. I'm just kidding around. So being painfully honest, it's a great book. I endorse the book, and I got a celebrity endorsement for the book coming up too. This whole segment is going to be a lead up to a celebrity endorsement. A big shout out for the Sarah Meyer book, and I'm going to play it soon. I'm going to try and rush through this. This is going to be like a greatest hits kind of thing. Some of you guys have going to heard. You've heard my takes on a lot of these issues before, but unfortunately I have to warn Sarah Meyer. Almost for two things. I feel like I have to give a warning to Sarah Meyer for two things. Sarah Meyer is about to receive a compliment from a cartoon turtle man on the internet. Sarah Meyer is about a mentally ill man who pretends to be a Ninja Turtle, is about to flirt with you and hit on you. But throughout Sarah's book, Sarah talks about being bullied for looking differently, and people saying Sarah's ugly. And I thought Sarah's objectively attractive. I didn't tell Sarah during the interview. I'm not saying I'm hitting on Sarah. I'm not trying to, go on a date, but I'm just saying objectively attractive. That made me sad to hear that. If Sarah isn't good looking, what am I? I'm like an ogre. If Sarah's an 8, I'm a 6. So it's I have an interest. I'm whatever Sarah is, I'm uglier. So it's I wanted to say that during the interview, and Sarah uses they, them pronouns also. So it's am I gay now? Sarah uses they. Am I half gay? I was a regular straight guy, and now it's if I find someone that's they, them attractive, am I on the spectrum? But so that was that. That's warning number 1. It's a awkward compliment, but very unprofessional. But next thing, wanted to warn Sarah about. This one's a little more serious. This is kind of the annoying part of the show. I hate how I have to go over this stuff, but other Ninja Turtles podcasts and Ninja Turtles fan channels, my competition. Some of them are going to contact Sarah and say I'm a bad guy. They're going to gossip about me. They're going to sabotage me and call me names or take things out of context. They're going to call me racist and sexist and all that. And that upsets me that they're going behind my back to try and sabotage me and, it's smear me and make me look like a bad guy. And, Sarah and I had a nice conversation. I would love to speak with Sarah again. I'm not a bad guy, and it's unfortunate. Maybe they just don't understand. They only hear one thing. They don't get the full picture of the channel or whatever. And speaking of other TMNT podcasts and Ninja Turtles, YouTube channels and fan accounts working against me, video came out last week. Who is the biggest TMNT fan? From Teddy Gaming Review, and this was a movie. This is a video Teddy had been planning for months. Teddy Gaming Review had been planning this video for months. Invited many TMNT fan channels, podcasts, and all that stuff. Teddy Gaming Review, of course, British Ninja Turtles YouTube channel. Tuesday, isn't it? A British Ninja Turtles channel. Tuesday. Thank you. This is where I'd like to have Collins. It'd be cool to have Teddy Gaming Review be able to call in right now. I would like that. Teddy Gaming Review, more than welcome to call in if I had that option. But Teddy had this review about who's the biggest Ninja Turtles, and Teddy invited me, of course. Teddy's a nice guy. We've interacted before, but I was uninvited at the last moment because multiple people, Teddy said multiple people did not want to appear with me. They, multiple other Ninja Turtles fan channels and podcasts did not want to appear with me, and, you know, Teddy chose them over me. It was just numbers. Teddy would rather have more fans, more people on his big collaboration instead of less fans. And I feel sorry they put Teddy in this position, you know. Teddy was just trying to have the most people out there as possible on his video, and, you know, I feel bad that he was put in this position, and they coerced him to uninvite me. You know, put Teddy in a weird position, but at the same time, the other groups, Speaky Geeky, Epic Tales from the Sewers, Geekily, Turtle Recall, and Turtle Tracks, Brian Van Hooker, I featured them all in my videos for Best Ninja Turtles YouTube channels, Best Ninja Turtles podcasts. I've done nothing but been nice and open to them, and Teddy's video could have had one more fan. If they didn't, boycott me, Teddy's video could have had one more fan. And I'm exciting too. I didn't watch the video, but the video would have been better if I was in it. I know that. I'll mix it up. And they're not alone. The block list is growing. People have blocked me on Twitter. Zach Norris, Zoso TMNT. He's the guy behind Booyaka Show. It's a TMNT podcast, Booyaka Show. He has blocked me on Twitter as well, and I don't understand why. He's talked about real world issues on his Ninja Turtles. You know, I've talked about real world issues in like a provocative way. He's talked about gun control, transgender issues, Black Lives Matter. So it's like he's talked about real world issues too, and so have I. So for some reason, he blocked me. He joins a group of people that have blocked me. Nostalgia Unboxed, Fresh from the Sewer, TMNT, The Next Chapter, Warrior Pins, Von Michael, TMNT Struggles. You know, why don't they want to talk with me? I think maybe they'd like me. Honestly, I'm charismatic. I'm charming. Maybe they'd agree with me. They'd hear me out. We could have a dialogue, a back and forth. I'm just talking. Am I really that? Am I like a threat to their life? Am I like a big danger? They're like really scared of me? Or something, they find me that abhorrent. I'm that disgusting. They can't even talk with me. So I think that's weird. I've done 225 videos here on YouTube. 200. After a while, you try random. If you're not one-dimensional, you try random stuff. And I have tried all sorts of random stuff: uploads, shorts, live streams, gaming, interviews, music edits. I've made music for the channel. The background music you hear, I made it. It contains Ninja Turtles melodies from various theme songs. I made videos, serious videos. I made the audio comic with like voice acting. I've done reviews, commentary, education. I made a video about Ninja Turtle teeth. I made a video about April O'Neil's butt crack in the 2003 show. I've done the like shock comedy kind of thing. I've done like the roast style videos. A roast is supposed to be mean. It doesn't work if it's like friend. I don't like your hair. Well, you're a silly goose. It doesn't work like that. You have to actually, comedy, I'm not a comedian, but it's like I'm trying to be entertaining. It doesn't work unless someone's offended. Like it has to be mean to an extent. So that's that. I'm an artist. What can I say? What I say is my art. I'm notorious now, and I'm infamous almost. They all know me. I got a react. I made people feel something. I got a reaction out of them. I'm like a creative. Vincent Van Gogh cut his ear off. He's like a creative genius, and he does these self-destructive things. That's, I'm like a heel. They like professional wrestling. I'm like playing the role of the bad guy. It's like I'm a villain, and it's boring and bland if everyone's a cheerleader. I don't know. But they think about all the debates we're missing out on, the drama, the back and forth, the content, but they don't want to play with me. They don't even want to play. And I'm not really a bad guy. I'm a Ninja Turtles channel. But Tataruzu says, wear it as a badge of honor. Mr. Turtle says they take some of your opinions out of context. And most of your controversial stuff is literally satire and somewhat clickbait. Yeah, it's a YouTube channel. Am I the first time they've experienced that? I mean, you got to be provocative to an extent to be entertaining. It's boring otherwise. But, that's just one of those. So it's the other turtle channels that won't appear with me are closed-minded. I'd be happy to talk to them for now. You know, they're welcome here. I forgive them for judging me. This is this is a message. This is a bulletin. This is a hear ye. This is a declaration. I'd like to talk to them about our differences. Convince me. You know, I'm a nice, normal, friendly guy. But I have to be honest. You know, I have to tell the truth. And biggest bombshell, Teddy Gaming Review's real name is not Teddy. I'm pretty sure I found out Teddy Gaming Review's real name is not Teddy. Oh, breaking news! Breaking news! Teddy's name is not Teddy. Breaking news on this Turtle Tuesday. Teddy's titles. I don't know where I'm. Back to your show. So that was what I found out. And you know, they're entitled to not like me. You know, I understand not everyone's gonna like. Frankly, I find myself unlikable most of the time. I think if anything, if you guys haven't realized anything, the self-loathing that goes on, you know. So what can I say to Sarah Meyer? If Sarah Meyer, someone reaches out to sabotage me, the other TMNT podcasts, the other fan channels, like I said, I make taboo, controversial, provocative, those kind of topics. It's part of my marketing. Okay. It's to get people talking about me, to get people talking about the videos. I'm not a baby channel for toddlers. Okay. It's not like a safe for everyone baby channel. You want me to come on here every week? Do you think Leo or Raph would win? Leo or Raph? Would Leo or Raph win? Hey, did you know Leo or Raph? What about Leo? I'm not a toddler channel. I'm not engagement farming. Like I said, I'm like an artist with this. I'll make you react. I'll talk about race or LGBTQ and I'll go for it. I'll say the provocative stuff and all that. And it's one of those things. No one said I was a racist when I made a video like totally simping for Rihanna. I made a full video just like totally simping for Rihanna. No one called me anything then. No one even, you know, commented about that. Rihanna's Ninja Turtles. I made a whole video about AOC. No one's saying anything about that. No one's calling me a racist when I'm talking about AOC. You think I don't love Kevin Clash as Master Splinter? You know, Kevin Michael Richardson as Shredder in 2012. But you say one thing critical, you know, you're branded for life and you have all these other little Ninja Turtles channels and podcasts and going behind my back gossiping about me or something, you know. But you know, this stuff it's salient, it's relevant. People are talking about this stuff on a broad scale. There's a conversation going. I'm just joining the conversation. So it's like, what have I even said that's controversial? Well, I'm going through my greatest hits of controversy right now. So if you don't know why those people have all blocked me, you're going to get the greatest hits version right now. And I hate having to do this and peel back the curtain because it's like explaining why a joke is funny. And but you know, okay. So I didn't like IDW. You know, IDW, the company that publishes the Ninja Turtles comics. They published, you know, The Last Ronin and Jenica and all that and all the other comics. I didn't like they celebrated Pride Month. I didn't like IDW celebrating Pride Month after firing 40% of their staff. I thought that was disrespectful to the fired staff. I thought celebrating anything after firing 40% of your staff is disrespectful. So, I mean, you lose 99% of the stock goes from $50 to 50 cents. You lose 99% of the company's value and you fire 40% of the staff. And then a couple months later, you're celebrating Pride Month. I thought that was a little disrespectful. I thought they shouldn't have been doing that. So it's like I made a comedy routine out of it, essentially. I was talking Pride Month, a full month. Pride. Oh, here, actually. Pride Month, a full month, 30 days. I mean, Christmas, Valentine's Day, July 4th, all one day. But gay people get a whole month. How about a week? Why are we celebrating anyone's sexuality? It's weird. Being gay isn't better than being straight. How does celebrating gay people sell more comics? You know, is that so bad? I don't know. It's stupid. Is that so bad? Is that so taboo? It's like some goofy thing. I don't know. What else? What else? So that's greatest hit number one. Big controversy there, right? Next, April O'Neil's new design. April was changed to being black and fat and Mutant Mayhem, and only hardcore TMNT fans like this new design. Regular people, you know, the general population, they don't like this new design. Regular people they were confused. They're saying, who's that? Why is that? Why did they do this? And I dislike April's new design too. I think you have to be a TMNT super fan to like this design. I think you have to be a hardcore fan to like this design, to tell you the truth. And it's like, I just dislike that they made April. I dislike April's new design. It's not like I dislike all fat people or black people. I just dislike April's new design. But so that you know, greatest hit number 2, greatest hit number 3. All the turtles being portrayed as black in the comic books, and it's a certain my issue here. You know, my issue. It's a certain type of black person. I feel this is a stereotypical depiction of black people. If you ask me. Not all black people, hey, newsflash, not all black people wear do-rags and sweatsuits and dress like Nelly in 2000. Not every black guy looks like Ja Rule. That was my thing here. This is a caricature of black people. I'm like against tokenism. I'm against focusing on race and gender and sexuality. This is pandering on it, obviously. This is pandering. You know, being black or Asian or white, a man or woman, that's not a personality trait. And, you know, look at the turtles. If you look at them, they look like Malibu's Most Wanted. I don't like this. You know, they look like Malibu's Most Wanted. Could you have I didn't get it. So that was something I wasn't a fan of. And you know, when you talk about white or Latino, I'm talking about white or Latino. I'm not talking about every white or Latino person. I'm talking in general, on average. You know, I'm talking about these groups in general, not every single person that's a part of. It's how you have to do that in order to talk about anything. So it's one of those things. You know, like if I say a person is a token white guy or a person is a token Indian woman, I don't think all Indians are token or all women are token. Just that person I'm talking about. Like if I say someone is a token white person, I don't think all white people are token. You know, race. So the thing, just that you know, race is real, and it's you know, it's like not a made up thing. It's real. It's more than just skin color. It's like it's more than just skin deep. There's differences between races. It's like it's like apples and oranges are both fruit, but they're different. So it's like all that being said, I feel there are a lot more similarities and a lot more overlap. We have much more in common. So I don't group people together. I try to treat everyone the same. I don't go easy on Hispanic people or white people. I'm not treating Asian people or gay people with kids' gloves. Does that make me a racist or a sexist or transphobe? Should I have low expectations for certain groups? Are they off limits? You know, frankly, I'm too self-centered to think about all these other groups and people too much. I'm too self-centered to think about other people, frankly. And like I said, I'm self-destructive. This would be a lot easier if I played it safe. It'd be a lot more easy if I play. It'd be a lot more boring I get momentum going. And then I say something provocative, and you know, I know it's self-destructive. Maybe it's just to get a reaction. I'm a damaged little kid acting out for attention. Why does anyone care what I think anyway? I'm like a lunatic on the internet pretending to be a Ninja Turtle. I'm a damaged, you know, I went to bed until I was 10. I still didn't get any strength from that. But, you know, to Sarah Meyer, the other TMNT podcasts, the other fan channels, to this bulletin, this message, sometimes I'm just trying to point out some double standards. You know, my greatest hits of offensiveness continues. I'm trying to point out double standards. We talked about the new Oscar rules a while back. The new Oscar rules, you get punished for having too many straight people or too many men or too many white people working on your movie, whether it's on screen or behind the camera. You get punished. You're penalized for having too many men working on your movie. Your movie isn't eligible for an Oscar if you have too many people behind the camera that are straight. So it's like even interns, you know, even interns. So it's like the on screen, behind the camera, even interns. Your movie isn't eligible for an Oscar if you have too many male interns. Your movie isn't eligible for an Oscar if you have too many white interns. And if you ask me, like, if you say something's too Asian, that's racist. If you say something's too Mexican, that's racist. If you say something's too white, that's anti-racist. And I don't like the double standard. So it's like white people are a minority worldwide. White people are like 10% of the planet. And I don't understand how 90% of the world is a minority. And it's not just abstractions either. Seth Rogen, producer of Mutant Mayhem, it has an effect on the Ninja Turtle stuff. Seth Rogen, producer, Seth Rogen doesn't want to work with white people. And if you ask me, this is wrong, no matter what race it is. Punishing a whole race, that's bizarre, to group a whole race and punish a whole race and all that. That's just bizarre. And it's just as bizarre to elevate a whole race. So this is wrong. And I feel this is wrong too. I was on Amazon. They're pushing Black Business Month. Like I'm supposed to buy from them just because they're black. Black is remarkable. What is this? I don't get that at all. Can't they? I mean, what? Just have a regular? Are they doing this with every race? This is bizarre. I'm not bizarre. This is bizarre. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm against discrimination, including discrimination against men or straight people or white people. I'm against all like any kind of stuff like that. I'm against it. I don't care what happened 100 years ago. I'm not taking vengeance on innocent people. So to all the other turtle channels that won't appear with me, I'd be happy to talk to them. They're welcome here for now. I forgive them for judging me. Full amnesty. We're all in the TMNT fan family, says JR24. I agree. I'm extending the olive branch. My offer's on the table. But, you know, I don't know if it'll be there forever. My patience is wearing thin sometimes with this stuff. I'm nice. I'm a nice guy, but if there's no path for redemption, what's the point of being nice? So I hope Sarah Meyer, the lovely Sarah Meyer, isn't persuaded to dislike me. We had a great chat, and we talked about a lot of this stuff. Also, her book, their book, Sarah's book. I just accidentally committed a hate crime. Wrong pronouns. I'm a nice guy. I don't do that stuff, but other people do it. I can be respectful. Sarah's book covers a lot of that stuff as well. A lot of racial topics and stuff like that in the book. And the book is very good. A lot of Ninja Turtle stuff in the book as well. You know, we had a great chat. Sarah's very talented, very nice, very cool. Even if Sarah or the other Turtle channels, if they disagree with me, I still think having an open dialogue and debate and discussion is the better option. Instead of just icing me out. I'm going to find someone to talk to. There's 8 billion people on the planet. Are they pushing me further away? I don't know. I think it's interesting that we disagree. We should disagree. But, you know, I'd be happy to talk with them and have a discussion. So I just wanted to say, Sarah Meyer's book, Monstrous, a transracial adoption story, talks about a lot of this stuff too. Sarah experienced a lot of friction growing up. When you have a multicultural society, you're going to have friction. You know, when people are different, they're going to have differences. When they are not the same, there's going to be differences, but you're going to have conflict when they're like, you know, they're not the same, when they're unequal or whatever. But, this stuff is important to talk through. Monstrous is a great book. It's very sweet. It's like a beautiful book. I highly recommend it. And, a lot of people have like a knee-jerk reaction to be negative, to blame men, to blame the patriarchy, to blame whiteness. And, Sarah didn't take that route, and neither do I. I'm not I'm not here to like scapegoat and blame. I don't believe in that. So the book is full of TMNT. It's full of pop culture references too. The book is really good. Little Mermaid plays a big role in the book as well. There's like tons of pop culture references. Makes the book really relatable. Pokemon, Sailor Moon, and even Andrew Dice Clay. You guys know the comedian Andrew Dice Clay? The edgy comedian, very controversial, edgy comedian, Andrew Dice Clay. And I actually know Andrew Dice Clay. I sent him the book. We got a celebrity endorsement. This has all been leading up to the celebrity endorsement for Sarah Meyer's book, Monstrous. I wonder what Dice thought. Here is Andrew Dice Clay. Hey, it's the Dice Man. This frickin' book, Monstrous, by Sarah Meyer's got everything. Racial slurs, profanity, and sperm on the first page. Oh, it's my kind of book, sweetheart. Wow. Andrew Dice Clay, what an edgy guy. I mean, what a lens. What kind of lens is he seeing the world through? Everything with that guy is edgy. Wow, that's how he feels about Sarah's book. You know, I thought it was a touching and inspirational story about finding yourself and acceptance and self-confidence. But Andrew Dice Clay sees it differently. So Sarah Meyer got a nice little celebrity shout out for the book Monstrous. So Sarah Meyer interview coming out this Saturday. How's that for promotion? Big Sarah Meyer interview this Saturday. It's great to talk with Sarah. Love to speak with Sarah again. TMNT Station says, my mom hated Andrew Dice Clay. Your mom's probably not alone hating Andrew Dice. I think he was kind of an offensive guy. But he was very nice. He was nice just now. You know, he's a very nice guy with Sarah Meyer. Maybe he's gotten softer in his old age. A totally real, authentic celebrity endorsement. And I'd like to tease you guys just here at the end of the show. I hope, was that a boring segment, that TMNT drama alert? Is that a boring segment? Is that stuff interesting? I don't know if this stuff is boring. Are you guys interested in seeing the inner workings, behind the scenes stuff of what it's like to have a Ninja Turtles channel and all that? I don't know. Is this boring for you guys? Is that interesting? Should I have made it more should I be more dramatic about it? I hate these guys. Should I do it like a professional wrestler? I'm coming for you. I'm gonna go to the ends of the earth to find you. I don't care what you said. I'm gonna come at you. I'm giving everything I got. Yeah, should I do it like that? I'm coming to crush you, other Ninja Turtles channels. I'm gonna break your legs and crush you. Should I do it like that? Got to get worked up to be that kind of serious. But last thing I wanted to talk about, Rise of the TMNT plushes. This is just a little tease. Rise of the TMNT plushes. I'm going to do a standalone video about this. These plushies are great. Custom plushies by Sophie's Plushies. They look great. Custom. Made from scratch. Didn't even have a template or anything. The person, Sophie's Plushies, just makes these from scratch. I'm going to make a standalone video. I'd like to make more standalone videos. I'd like to make like 3 standalone videos a week. I just need to figure out a reasonable production schedule. I just need to figure out something that's sustainable. It's tough. You only have so much time, and you got to make time for things you enjoy doing, and never enough time. It's bitter. Life is bittersweet. At best, life is bittersweet, and we're out of time as well. It's tea time. That's the end of the show. Almost the end of the show. That was the end of the show. Got my teacup out. Get my pizza. Put the chat on screen. You guys like those Rise plushies? Yeah, they look really good. Look pretty good. Now we get to open the window and just kind of hang for a second. It's kind of a long show. I kind of had to get in a lot there. I did taking that stuff out of you have to hear the whole 15-20 minute spiel to get the whole context and the whole picture about the channels and me and the videos and the philosophy. I'm just trying, I'm just trying to be sensational. That's part of the marketing, being sensational. Wow, can you believe what he said? I don't hate anybody. Too self-centered. I'm thinking about myself. If anybody, I hate myself. But no, I don't care about anybody. So that's the show. That's all the drama. I should have said drama alert. It would have been a lot better if I said that. Should have played the air horn after every sentence. And then Titty Gaming Review said, and then I said, and then that Sarah Meyer said. Should have done it on everyone. Well, if the rain stops, we may be able to get outside. I don't know. It's always raining, though. It's always raining. But it's a nice night out in New York City. It's nice to open the window, cool down a little bit. So heated after that drama segment. I'm heated. I don't know. And maybe I should get more into it when I'm doing that stuff. I should get angry. I start yelling. You don't want to mess with me. Oh, brother, you don't want to mess with me, brother. Oh, I'll come at you like a spider monkey, brother. Oh, that's tough to talk like a professional wrestler. That hurt my throat. Woof. I'm not cut out to be a professional wrestler. If only I got more instant power-up strength from announcing that I wet the bed until I was 10, being painfully honest and wearing my heart on my sleeve. Power up, like Mario in a mushroom. Didn't work. Oh, it looks like it stopped raining. Pretty nice. We can go outside now. Get our little pizza vape on. Otherwise, I had a very busy week. I hope you guys all had a great week too. I'm not sure how to handle that stuff with the disagreements between other channels. So I don't know how to handle it. Should I go to war? City at war. Should we light this city on fire? City at war. This city is on fire and this city is at war. That could be part of my professional wrestling yelling routine. Yes, Mr. Turtle, see? Oh, let me put the chats on screen, see? Yeah. Gangsta MNTC. Yeah, see? I need a cooler nickname than MNTC, see? Call me Master of the Channel, see? Yeah, Master of the Dojo. You hear about the hurricane? Yeah, I don't give two stinks about that hurricane. Punch a hurricane coming and going, call me a lady, yo. I don't know what to do. What should we do? Should we go Should we go to war? I don't want, I don't know. City at war. If I have nothing to lose, why not? It's just entertainment at that point for me. I'm horsing around. I don't have a problem with them. But, well, I guess that's the end of the show. So a lot of videos coming out this week. Video about Sophie Campbell, the IDW Ninja Turtles comics. I guess that's tea time. Yeah. So, Tataruzu says, let's go to war. Yeah, I'd like to just, just debate and talk. I'd like to just dialogue, and you could have like an hour-long argument. That'd be like a cool video to post, an hour-long argument, a disagreement. It's not anything too serious if you ask me, but maybe I should, maybe they're too scared to meet me. Maybe they're chicken. They're yellow-bellied. Maybe they're scared. Maybe I can entice them that way. A little reverse psychology. Oh, they're too scared to talk to me. They're terrified. They'd get shell-shocked talking to me. But a couple videos coming out. Sarah Meyer interview, and of course, the video about the Night Terrors. The Terror Bears, inspired by the Care Bears. Gotta come up with a catchy title for that video yet. Gotta come up with a catchy title. Still haven't done that. Really still haven't edited either of those videos yet, but I'm gonna sit down and do that. So that's about it for today. Thank you all for joining me. Jinx, JR24, Tataruzu, Big and Soft Raffi, Leona Lovett, Mr. Turtle, Joe Curious, TMNT Station, Raffi, Budward, Wistful, JR24, Leo, TMNT, Mutant Ninja, Smiley Face with sunglasses, Wistful, Donnie. Thank you all for hanging with me. Donnie, thank you again. Did I say Donnie twice? Gen X Catholic, Nordic Frost, and everyone in the Radical Replay gang. Everyone in the Radical Replay, all the lurkers as well, all the people that don't ever type or do anything. What's going on? I'd ask you to like the video or comment, but you're not going to do it anyway, so just what's up? That's the end of the video. I think I've said it all. Perhaps I've said too much. So I think, I say it all. I say a lot. Sometimes I say too much. It would be easier if I just kept my mouth shut, but maybe it wouldn't be so exciting. This is the real world. These are actual real. I wish I could come on here every week and just say, wow, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Pizza, wow. But that's not the way the real world works. And I appreciate you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Every Turtle Tuesday and checking out the other videos. Make sure to leave a comment. And like I said, that's it. One thing left to say. Cowabunga! Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment and share this video. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Ninja Turtles